Silencer number 9, Dad Amnet again, this time art with Patrick Zurcher. And I'd actually forgotten how the last issue ended, so I was a little confused for the first couple of panels until they reminded me, oh, that's right, she swapped bodies with that other assassin dude.
Yeah.
She's not on the Island of Harm?
Different timelines, Matt, it's fine.
Yeah, I got you.
But, so the other guy, what's his name?
Quietus.
Quietus, yeah. He's in her body, and he's going to try and find out who she really is. And she in his body, Silencer in his big mechanical body, is chasing after him and like blasting him. And as he points out later on, she is making a good use of his body because he's like a robot and he's got like a menu of options and stuff.
Just a drop down menu, so you can find what you want.
Literally a drop down menu, but she's not got the finesse to actually control it properly, and she realizes halfway through that she's doing a lot of collateral damage because she doesn't know how to really tone it in.
She's yelling in his body, going, "Stop this! Look at all the damage!" And then he's like, "You're the one causing it."
Yeah.
Like, oh shit! Yeah.
Yeah, she's in this almost like it's essentially like a giant mech suit, and she doesn't know how to control it properly. But eventually,
shooting rockets out of her wrist and stuff.
Exactly, yeah. But she eventually realizes that what was the villain here? Lady
Wishbone.
Wishbone, that was it. Basically, she's smart enough to realize though that Lady Wishbone's kind of playing them and wants them to fight each other, which is kind of her plan. And she ends up, she's manipulating this third assassin gun to come in and also come in the carnage. But Honor basically realizes no, this is something they want us to do, and I'm glad she brought up at some point that she realized that if she wins the fight, she can't kill her own body. She has to do this without harming herself because she wants her body back. Yeah. And she convinces so and so to like, hey, look, I'm finding like secret information on you in this body. I'm going to send this off somewhere if you don't help me get our bodies back. And he's like, oh, fine, yes, let's work together until we get our bodies back. And then they realize, and then Wishbone like brings in the kaiju.
Transforms a cat into a kaiju.
No, she transforms a person into a cat, and then transforms a cat into the kaiju.
Yeah. Yeah.
Started off as a person.
I just want the image of cat kaiju.
Yes. And basically Catju.
How do we make that work?
It's not very cat-esque once it's transformed. It's kind of like a Komodo dragon.
Yeah.
Sort of
When Wishbone realizes her plan to have all the assassins kill each other, because Wishbone is another one of the heads of the Leviathan, but she's remained loyal to Talia and wants to take out all the others because the others are all trying to stop Talia from resurrecting. Once she realizes her plan's up and that they've kind of stopped fighting, she sends in the kaiju, and the gun, the collateral one, who's not either Honor or Honor's body, gets bitten by the kaiju, and it's glorious. He gets eaten in half, or split in half.
Yeah, it's pretty great.
It's good. It's good stuff.
And then you have it go and rampage through, and it goes to Action Land because, of course.
Because that's where Honor's.
You cut to just it there, with the chaos of the family, and you have their little the person dressed up as Superman, shouting "Save me!" I love how like when the kaiju shows up, everyone's running away, screaming and panicking, and her kid's like, "Look, Dad, best ride ever."
Yeah. So obviously it becomes a personal.
What if it became a kaiju and it just kept acting like a cat, and it was just
hilarious.
like rubbing up against buildings?
Yes. This would be gold. This would be absolute gold. So obviously what this does at the end is it brings the family back in, makes it the personal threat again, which I like a lot because the issue is kind of away from her family up until that point. Up until that point, it's just the action, which is fun. But it's like the whole time I'm thinking, but aren't her husband and son just all over by the theme park, like a couple of miles away?
To the point where at the end of every issue of comics, you have the next, and it always says something. It's family matters.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah.
Neat.
It's clever.
But there's still body swap. We still have them in the opposite bodies, so we still have this uneasy alliance. And she's like, "No, we're going to go to save my family, you asshole. Come on." Because he's like, "I don't care. Well, let's go get our bodies swapped. Whatever. Who cares about Action Land?" And she's like, "No, we need to go and do this." So no, it's fun stuff. Also, I like that he's not figured out how to use her powers yet. He's not figured out how to use the quiet bubble. Doesn't know how to.
Yeah. There's no drop-down menus. Exactly.
That's what she points out. Like at least she can basically understand how to use his body like a computer, whereas he's just like, no, he has to understand the body and harness it like any superpower. I say that as if superpowers are a real thing and we all understand how to use them, but you know what I mean.
Yeah.
It's
pretty fun though.
Yeah. No, it's a solid issue. Silencer is consistently good stuff. So what are you rating it, Connor?
It's a solid 7. I can't fault it.
Yeah. Yeah, I'll go 7.5. I'll go 7.5.